Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the New York Liberty. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And one surprise this season, a few upstarts making early waves.
Yeah, it's hard to predict which teams will break out. So many factors involved. Now the question is, for those upstart teams you were mentioning, Blake, can they sustain their success?
It's going to be interesting to see that, guys, and you know that opponents will start to figure them out a little bit. But for right now, it's fun to see those teams playing with a lot of confidence.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Pass to Ionescu. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Clock at 6. Buries it down low.
When you let Stewart get inside, you're just not going to stop her. Too much length, too much game.
Down low. And that one's good. Wilson.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Ionescu outside. To the inside. Here's Stewart. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going.
First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Now, here is Ionescu. And so, just over a minute and a half played. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud hits the three-point bomb.
Looking good so far. Made all 4 of their shots to get it going.
And here's Smith. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. And in that epic 2024 WNBA Finals, Jonquel Jones took home MVP honors.
Yeah, she shot it 56, 43, and 100 for the series. Now, New York struggled at times offensively, and Jones had to carry the load to give the Liberty their first WNBA title.
Here in the first, with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint, Breanna Stewart with the steal. The kick out to Misaman. Pass to Stewart. Here's Ionescu. Pulls up from the top of the key. The rebound by A'ja Wilson. Las Vegas trailing. Smith outside. Wilson covered by Ionescu. The Aces with another miss.
You don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Back to Jones. Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. There's the triple. And a great assist by Breanna Stewart as that one goes in.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Gray. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Wilson up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Misaman outside. Pass to Ionescu. No good with the triple.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware, and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Now here's Jones. Ionescu outside. From the arc. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Shoots it up. Offensive board. The shot that time not on target. New York leading. Misamon outside. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Pass to Smith. Lots of room. Here's Wilson. Drops in the layup for two.
She's having quite the quarter here. Shooting the ball really well and just an impressive performance on all cylinders.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Misamon. Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Jackie Young drives in. 2 points. That one goes in.
Tenacious drive by Young, not holding back once she decides to attack.
Here's Ionescu. Inside. Jones. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And the Aces with possession. They trail by 6. Here's Smith. Cans it from downtown.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Ionescu up top. Gray defending. Pass to Stewart. Now Cloud. Ionescu. Gray defending. Swing shot on the way. The kick out to Ionescu. The three-pointer, no good.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something new.
Now here's Smith. She's got 6. She's off on that one.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Here's Ionescu. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Yeah, I think she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Pass to Wilson. Over Stewart. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Easy little jump shot for her there, guys.
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all-WNBA selection multiple times. New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy. And she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024.
Nice shot by Cloud.
Keeping the defense honest. Cloud forces them to pay attention to her out there.
Here's Las Vegas. A 4-point game. Gray outside. Pass to Young. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, you look at Young, she's strong, a bigger guard, and that helps her down low.
And so it's New York with it. Outside Stewart. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
There has not been much defense to speak of yet, has there?
Nope. It's been all offense all the time here early.
Here's Las Vegas. Smith outside. Pass to Wilson. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. That one on Wieseman.
Love how tenacious Wilson is, just daring defenders to foul her on the way up.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
And during her 2024 MVP season, A'ja Wilson set a new WNBA scoring record.
Yeah, she became the first player to score 1,000 points in a single season. Wilson averaged just about 27 points per game. Just unreal.
And she makes both free throws.
And not only has A'ja Wilson won MVP awards, she also has multiple Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Yeah, the key there, Blake, is plural. I mean, she's got a bunch of them. And so when we watch Wilson, we are no doubt watching the best two-way player in the game. Plus, you think she's added that three-point shot as well a couple of years ago. The only question with A'ja Wilson is, what can she do?
It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
You think about it. I mean, she was born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has worked herself into an MVP, WNBA champion, one of the great stories in league history.
That free throw, no good.
Well, when you think about the best organization in the W, Las Vegas has to be near the top of the list.
I mean, no team has won more over the last 5 years, but also no one has invested more with their own dedicated practice facility, improved arena as well. The Aces are very serious about winning.
Good on the second free throw.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big three?
Well, to me, it's no doubt. You have former MVPs in Breanna Stewart and Jonquel Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these three are a great fit. That's just an agile play from Lloyd in the paint, navigating the traffic and finding her shot.
Pass to Burke. And here's Johannes. Picked by Jones. Shot clock at 5. Johannes. There's the 3.
Bebish shot is off.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Liberty leading by just 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Dana Evans. Back to Young. Throws it up high. Stolen by Jones. Harrison, covered by Gustafson. And she drops it in from the low post.
Offensively, that's where you want to get Harrison the ball.
Outside Lloyd. Smith. Back to Lloyd. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And here's the schedule for the New York Liberty. On Thursday, they'll start out on the road to play the Sky in Chicago. And then on Saturday, they're heading to Indianapolis to take on the Fever.
You know, for that matchup with the Valkyries, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest of the year for them, a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 6. Jones outside. Pass to Cloud from downtown. New York, no good that time either. Las Vegas trailing.
Smith left side.
Liberty foul. Leone Keepish. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot.
Yeah, that's just a graceful shot by Lloyd, sending it up and over with the floater.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Burke. Here's Feebish. Here's Harrison, covered by Gustafson. And here's Feebish. Burke, 5 on the clock. Now here's Cloud. Launches it. Gustafson with the rebound.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Here's Burke. Pass to Cloud. Here's Jones. Launches a 3, and that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Credit both Jones and her teammate for setting her up. Once she catches the rock, it's gone quick.
Timeout called the Aces. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Gray. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here is Lloyd. Guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Wilson sets a screen. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. And another miss by Las Vegas. Pass to Jones. Cloud. Picked by Jones. And here is Stewart. Picked by Jones. To the inside. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Look at the spacing Jones is able to create in the pick and roll. Good teamwork results in a great shot.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Gray outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Harrison. Outside Stewart. Cloud outside. Harrison the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. No luck on that one.
She's cooled down a little bit after burying those 2 threes in the first quarter.
It's stolen by Harrison. Now Burke. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Cloud left side.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. Well, it's hard to believe, but Natasha Cloud has been in the league for a decade. Really impressive.
Especially when you consider she was a second-round pick. Cloud is an elite defensive guard. Great at the point of attack, and she runs such a good offense as well.
And the first one falls for her.
Something that always stands out to me about Natasha Cloud is her work on the defensive side of the ball. Such a gamer.
She hits both from the stripe.
With back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23, Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And guys, there is a clear expectation in Sin City. Win it all.
Yeah, just an elegant offensive weapon. Wilson has way too many go-to moves to count. Defenses have a hard time keeping up with her.
New York in the lead. Outside Stewart. New York, no good that time either. Now the Aces with it. From deep three-point range, Smith, no good.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
And a miss there on the triple.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Good. And Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Pass to Wilson. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. Here's New York now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Ionescu, great defending. Now here is Stewart. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Young. And it's Stewart missing. Las Vegas trailing. Chelsea Gray for 3. Stewart grabs the miss.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here is Stewart. 6 points for her. And that one good.
Come on, most players miss that one after contact. Then again, Stewart, she's not most players.
Here's Gray. Wilson sets a screen. Stolen by Jones. Cloud outside. Pass to Stewart. Over Smith. Again, the Liberty good for 2.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Smith outside. Looking to end the run. The Aces with another miss. Here's Cloud. Pass to Ionescu. Now Stewart. Now here's Cloud. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. The rebound by Asia Wilson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here are the Aces now. Down by 12. Now Young. Kicks it out to Wilson. Smith. The tray. That's good, and it's Asia Wilson with the assist.
She's picking up where she left off in the first quarter, from downtown at least.
Here's Stewart. 10 points for her. Cloud outside. Stewart. The 3. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Pass to Smith. Wilson, covered by Ionescu. And that one's good. Wilson.
Few players better than Wilson inside, has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
New York calls timeout. Back in 2023, Breanna Stewart signing as a free agent with the Liberty. What a signing.
Oh, to me, I think this could go down as the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. Stewie won an MVP in year 1 with New York, and then in year 2, she brings the Liberty their first title in franchise history. It's hard to make a bigger impact than that, guys.
Aces making a switch. Jones with it. 10 points for her. Down low. And they double up Emma Misaman. Clock at 6. Here's Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty missing. And here's Smith. She's got 9. Pass to Young. Here's Parker Tyus. Guarded by Jones. Back to Young. Shoots over Misaman. Young's shot is off. On offense, here the Liberty. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now here is Ionescu, covered by Smith. Outside for Cloud. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. And that does it for the first half of play. Liberty out in front, up 7. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And the third quarter about to get underway here. And you know, Asia Wilson has been really making it happen.
Quite simply, she's been terrific. This is just what they need from her.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Now the Aces with it. 7-point differential. Pass to Young. Shoots the 3. Here's Wilson. That's good again. And her 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Now here's Cloud. Now Stewart. She's guarded by Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. Misaman outside. Natasha Cloud from outside. That shot off.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here is Stewart. Pass to Jones. Stewart. Jones.
He's guarded by Parker Tyus.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
Rebound, Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
The Aces trailing.
Well, in 2023, Cheyenne Parker Tyus was named to her first All-Star game at age 30.
Pretty incredible, doing it in year 9 of her career with the Dream. Parker Tyus easily setting a new career high at 15 points per game. Such a great lesson in continuing to work on your game, and great things can happen.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ionescu, left side. Pass to Stewart. Shoots over Wilson. A kick out to Misamon. Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Great positioning on the putback.
They get one to drop. 1 of 4 here in the third.
Here's Young. She's got 6. And the Aces call time here. Outside. Pass to Wilson. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Good work defensively by Brianna Stewart. Ionescu. Great defending. Outside Stewart. Off the mark there with the 3.
Shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for them.
Pass to Young. Wilson. And there's the call on Parker Tyus. That is her first foul of the game. New York leading. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Stewart with the ball, working on Wilson, and that one's good. Stewart.
What a move by Stewart, showing you there's much more to her game than just her height.
Now here's Smith. 9 points in the game. Pass to Wilson. To the middle. Parker Tyus, good.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
And here's Stewart. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart between her skills and really her mentality. It was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
And the Aces selecting A'ja Wilson with the first pick back in the 2018 draft. That was a franchise-changing moment.
Absolutely. Wilson has now won a few MVPs and multiple titles with the Aces, proving that when you add a generational player like A'ja, it can change everything.
This crowd in New York ready to take a bite out of their opponent on any given night.
No doubt that 2023 Finals loss to the Aces still stings for New York fans. Of course, they did win it in 2024 against Minnesota. Still, I think they want some revenge against Las Vegas.
And for New York, in last year's WNBA Finals, they won in dominant fashion with a clean sweep against the Aces.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 6. Back to Cloud. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ionescu. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, it looks like that last three definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
Now Gray. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Three-pointer, Jackie Young. Another three for Las Vegas.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Jones outside. Cloud outside. Pass to Misaman. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now the Aces with it. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. Outside Stewart. Pass to Jones. Ionescu. Stewart with the screen. Inside. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
And this is what Cloud does. As one of the league's top passers, she makes plays like this regularly.
And it's the Aces with the ball. They trail by 6. To the paint. It's stolen by Stewart. Pass to Cloud. Now Misaman. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Aces. To the inside. Young. Misaman pulls it in.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Stolen by Chelsea Gray. And here's the fast break. We're up ahead. And it's blocked by Emma Misaman.
Really loves to challenge defenders. It's Misaman's reach and tenacity that allow her to consistently reject opponent shots.
A nice shot by Stewart.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Smith. 12 points for her. Here's Wilson. And Breanna Stewart with the block. Up top, Cloud. Back to Stewart. Right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by Smith. Las Vegas trailing. Gray outside. Shot to end the cold run. Rebounded by Misaman.
Yeah, she's got a great stroke. I mean, that one almost dropped.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot of times that she'll hit those shots no matter how tight the D is.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 9. Cloud can't get it to go.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
The Aces with another miss. And the Liberty with possession here. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Jones. Now here's Miesman. Now Cloud for three. Cheyenne Parker comes up with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Down low. And she makes good on the layup.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Here's New York now. 6-point lead. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. Over Gray. Shot is good by Ionescu.
Not ignoring the middle part of the court. The more of these that Ionescu hits, the more space she'll get to operate.
Now here's Gray. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Parker Tyus, good.
Assist goes to Chelsea Gray.
Here's Cloud.
They should use a little clock here.
Yeah, milk the clock with this possession.
Miesman outside. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Liberty leading by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. New York leading. Pass to Burke. And here's Phoebish. Stewart, covered by Smith. Now Phoebish. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Cloud. Lets the three fly. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
Here's Gray. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
So dangerous in that pick and roll set. Gray can move the ball, but option 1 is her excellent shot.
And here's Phoebish. Stewart, covered by Smith. Pass to Cloud. Over Gray. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
She just continues to struggle from the field. Now, her team has been able to overcome her performance, but I'm not certain that she's going to be able to turn it around today.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Burke. Stewart, covered by Smith. Pass to Phoebish. Harrison. Now Burke. To the middle. Stewart. Great D that time from Melissa Smith. And the Aces with possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Gray. Smith, defended by Stewart. To take the lead. Smith, no good. Pass to Phoebish. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Count the basket.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Here's Bell. Gray outside to tie it up. It's hauled in by Harrison. Just a tiny lead for them.
A chance to make it a little bigger right here, though.
Tasha Cloud from outside. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Well, she had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's happened for her since then beyond the arc.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty. The Aces making a switch. Here's Cloud. Pass to Harrison. Misamon outside. Back to Harrison. Clock at 4. Here's Stewart. Asia Wilson grabs the board. And here are the Aces now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Lloyd. Shoots. The Aces with another miss. Now Cloud. Misamon. Picked by Misamon. Here's Stewart. And she lays it straight in.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
And here are the Aces now. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Pass to Wilson. Back to Gray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Now here's Cloud. Stewart. Back to Cloud. From deep. Rebound Cheyenne Parker-Tyus.
The defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
Pass to Wilson.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it. This is their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
And the first one drops.
Monumental move in the WNBA. Jewel Lloyd joining the Aces.
Well, Las Vegas moving Kelsey Plum to L.A. in a 3-team deal, netting Lloyd. What a huge move for an organization that isn't scared to swing for the fences. I love going after a star like Jewel Lloyd.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the Liberty with possession here. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Jones outside. Pass to Stewart. And here's Ionescu. Up top, Misamon. Shot clock at 5. Cloud outside. They get the rebound. Here's Stewart. Asia Wilson with some nice D. Las Vegas trailing. Outside Young. To tie it up. Stewart grabs the miss. Cloud outside. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block right there.
That's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the Liberty with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Back to Ionescu. Here's the 3. Wilson pulls it down.
When she has the ball outside, that's exactly the kind of defense they got to be playing on.
And for Jackie Young, it was not an easy start to her WNBA career.
Yeah, she goes first overall in 2019, high expectations. She shot just 32% in that rookie year, but things really clicked for her in year 4, 2022. Young winning most improved player, and of course, that 22 season, Aces, her team winning the championship.
And the first one at the line is good.
A bona fide all-star. Talk about Jackie Young and her game.
Well, she's got great size for a guard and can bully smaller players with her strength. But then you got to also factor in the skill side of things. Young has finished top 3 in three-point shooting a couple times.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
And Jackie Young, a talented guard who scores at such an impressive clip.
Outside Stewart. Picked by Jones. Stewart with the ball, working on Wilson. Misamon right side. Here's Jones. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Pass to Smith. Here's Young. To take the lead. No room at the end. Locked out for the 6th time in 10 attempts. Ionescu, right side. Pass to Misamon. Shoots over Young. Misamon, no good. Now the Aces with it. Here in the 4th, they've only allowed just 4 points. Here's Smith. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. New York in the lead. Ionescu outside. Jones. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Picked by Jones. To the inside. And stolen by Asia Wilson. Pass to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To take the lead. New York with the rebound. Ionescu has it. And it's Wilson picking her up. To the wing, right side. It's stolen by Jackie Young. Looking to end her cold spell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great work by Young with those fast hands, snatching the ball, getting the fast break.
A terrific perspective of that play from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T.
Now here's Ionescu. Great defending. Pass to Cloud. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Young.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
Jones from long range. Kelsey Gray grabs the miss. The Aces with the lead. Wilson outside. Pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Now here's Misamon. Ionescu, right side. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. Out to the left wing. Back to Jones. Up top, Cloud. Over Smith. Offline from the top of the key jumper.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
Here's Smith. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the away team. Smith. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He gets the first, and that will put them up 2. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Sabrina Ionescu, plenty of space. They can't stop the run with that one. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and just hope for some misses.
Yep, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
Shoot two.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So she gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, we're watching the huddle. I think the coach is telling them to take the easy points in a hurry, then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you shouldn't just foul blindly, though. Go for the steal with all they've got before that.
Yeah, you can go for the steal for a second or two, then foul.
Here's Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the away team, Chelsea Gray. 2 shots.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so she drops them both. And it's a 7-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Timeout called the Liberty. Your thoughts, guys?
They can call all the timeouts they want, but it really isn't going to do them any good.
No, there's nothing they can do to salvage this one at this point.
Yeah, it's just stat padding time.
And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 7. So the Aces win it. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the negative energy this crowd was directing at them. They turned it around and used it to motivate them to close out the win.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.